Hey Pisces, I'm tuning in for a reading today. Let's go ahead and see what messages Spirit has for you today. Holy Spirit, what is it that Pisces needs to know at this time? What do you want Pisces to know at this time, Holy Spirit? What are your messages for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know? Okay, we have don't settle. We have dark feminine energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have narcissist. Pisces, I'm getting here that you have a sixth sense about people. You have a sensitivity to you that allows you to pick up and perceive on the undercurrents, the energy that is hidden or the subconscious. It's almost like you're able to tap into the subconscious realm of what's going on beneath the surface. There's a lot of depth to you, Pisces, and your dark feminine energy is calling upon you to use your shadows, to use your lessons to help you move forward at this time and to not settle for anything that is not aligned with who you're becoming or where it is that you're headed. I'm getting here, Pisces, that some of you, you're outgrowing things very quickly, or certain things no longer align, they're no longer relevant, you no longer resonate with certain things, and it's because you're growing very quickly. This is why Spirit doesn't want you to settle for something that feels out of alignment, because you are advancing, you are evolving. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Break the pattern. Don't settle, dark feminine energy, and break the pattern. Pisces, some of you, I'm getting a very specific message here that you tend to attract a specific kind of a person. And for some of you, this may be a narcissist, or it may be people that want to push your boundaries or want to see how much they can get out of the situation. And Spirit is saying, break the pattern. It's not about who you're attracting into your life, it's about who you're allowing. And what I'm getting here is, whatever this type of person is, you've attracted this kind of person in many different areas of your life, whether this is in family, whether this is in friendship, in relationship, in business dynamic, whatever this is. Spirit wants you to break the pattern of who it is that you're accepting and allowing into your life. It's one thing to attract certain kind of people, but it's a whole other thing to allow them into your life. So Spirit wants you to really channel your dark feminine energy, to know what your boundaries are, to know where you end, where someone else begins, what belongs to you, what doesn't belong to you. Because I'm getting here, Pisces, some of you have taken on responsibilities or wounds or trauma or pain that doesn't even belong to you. And this is why Spirit really wants you to channel your shadow and your dark feminine energy, because that is the way that you can set boundaries. That is the way that you know your worth. That is the way that you know how to stand up for yourself, and is almost not allowing these kinds of people to see an opportunity or to think that they can get away with something. Yeah, break the pattern. I'm getting that this is in regards to the kind of people you accept into your life, not just who you're attracting, but who you're accepting. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know at this time? What are your messages for Pisces? I'm getting full body chills right now. We have backstabber. So don't settle, dark feminine energy, break the pattern, and backstabber. Pisces, some of you tend to attract a certain kind of a person that thinks it's easy or that it's okay to do certain things or to cross certain boundaries, or they think they can get away with something. And with backstabber, this talks about betrayal, this talks about gossip, this talks about using your kindness as weakness or using certain information against you. Break the pattern in dark feminine energy. Pisces, I'm getting here that Spirit wants you to know and to understand that your light energy is one aspect of you. Your shadow is the other side of you. And you being a Pisces, you have duality. You are duality. It's one fish swimming upwards, another one going downwards. It's black, it's white. There's this opposite dualistic energy to you, Pisces. Spirit really wants you to embody or to channel. And when you're in your dark feminine energy, that doesn't allow backstabbers or narcissists or people who want to take to be around you, because your dark feminine energy adds a layer of protection. It's only when you stay in your light energy that people feel like your kindness is weakness, or that they can get away with certain things, that they can push certain boundaries, or that they can take advantage of your kindness. When you channel your dark feminine energy, those boundaries, those lines are drawn on the sand. People can tell the difference. Yeah, that's when you pull your energy back and people come to you. You're no longer extending your energy out. Some of you Pisces, you may be more dominant on your light energy. It may come more easy or more natural for you. And this is why Spirit really wants you to integrate this dark side or the shadow side of your energy. Because it says here, break the pattern. There's a tendency to attract a certain kind of person or to accept them into your life, to where there's a pattern of gossip. There's a pattern of backstabbing, of betrayal, of having to watch your back. And Spirit is saying you don't have to settle for that. Yeah, there's a need to integrate your shadow, is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? Can't stop thinking about you. Selective. Close the door and lock it. No second chances is what I just heard. So with the first message being don't settle, I'm getting a message from Spirit that some of you Pisces, you're being tested to see what choices you decide to make. What is it that you're putting up with? What are you allowing into your life? What are you allowing in your relationships? Because Spirit wants you to break a pattern here. Some of you Pisces, you're too nice for your own good, or you're too giving in a sense where it gives people the idea that they can ask for more, or they want to push certain boundaries. They want to get more out of the situation. And this is why Spirit is saying, Pisces, you're not a doormat. You're not meant to just stay in your light energy. You also have a shadow for a reason, and your shadow protects you. So there's a need to integrate your dark feminine energy so that you're more selective about who's coming into your life and for what reasons. Because we have backstabber right next to break the pattern. For some of you, you may have experienced the closest people to you trying to backstab you or trying to gossip about you or get away with some kind of deceptive behavior. And this is why Spirit is saying, Pisces, break the pattern. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. If you can do something for someone, Pisces, you have to ask yourself, are you really helping them or are you just enabling them? Because some people tend to expect that. They tend to take it for granted. Spirit wants you to be a lot more selective with who comes into your life and who you're accepting into your inner circle. Because for someone to backstab you, they have to be very close to you. And Spirit wants you to break the pattern. There's a tendency to help heal people who are broken or wounded when it's not your responsibility, to where they end up hurting you in the process. So Spirit is saying no second chances. Close the door and lock it. Yeah, there's no looking back is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time, Holy Spirit? What are your messages for Pisces? Oh, Pisces, we have fake, and it's 11:11 on the clock. So yeah, there's a pattern here where Spirit wants you to discern someone's true motives or someone's true intention. Because if you're having to be selective about the people that come into your life, you're not going to want to have to go through another lesson. You're not going to want to have to go through another heartbreak, another disappointment, another betrayal. So this is why this part of the process is so important. It's not just about being selective about who you're inviting or attracting into your life. It's about being selective what you're allowing behavior wise. What are you putting up with? And by channeling your dark feminine energy, you keep these kinds of people away, the fake people, the backstabbers, and you finally break the pattern. Can't stop thinking about you. I'm getting full body chills as I read this card because Spirit wants you to make a distinction here, Pisces. Some of you, you're being advised to be a lot more selective so that you don't have to go through the lessons of letting the wrong people into your inner circle. So you don't have to heal, so you don't have to go through betrayals, disappointments, deception. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, you have to know the difference between someone love bombing, someone being obsessive, someone being pushy, someone putting in a lot of effort. Why are they doing that? What is the motivation? Are they trying to get something on the back end? Are they being real about it, or is it just an act? Can they keep up this kind of behavior, or is it just fake? Because what I'm getting here, Pisces, is you've seen a pattern before. And if you've seen the signs, if you learn the lessons, how is it that you have to learn the same lesson multiple times, or you get the same energy or the same lesson in different people? So spirit wants you to break a pattern here. I don't know if this is a pattern of allowing the wrong kinds of people around you. I don't know what this is, Pisces, but it's almost like someone being obsessive about you doesn't mean that they love you or that they're doing the right thing or that they know how to build healthy connections or relationships or friendships. Spirit wants you to be selective so that you don't have to backtrack or stay stuck in a lesson with some fake people. What I'm seeing here, Pisces, with break the pattern and can't stop thinking about you, is almost like you get people that are very obsessive, very much love bombing or trying to do the most to get into your inner circle, but then all of a sudden you see the energy shift and they become a backstabber, or you start to notice the fakeness. And spirit is saying if you're more selective and you tune into your dark feminine energy, you won't have to go through that process. You won't have to learn those lessons. As long as you don't allow that behavior, yeah, close the door and lock it. No second chances. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know at this time? You threw dirt on my name and flowers grew. I'd be mad too. There's someone trying to come back from the past. There's someone trying to make amends or reconcile because they realize that they're on the wrong side. They're playing for the wrong team, is what I'm getting here. Okay, the next card is power play. This person is trying to come back around, Pisces, because they've seen that they can't beat you, they can't bring you down, they can't destroy you, and now they're realizing that whatever it is that they did against you, it actually worked in your favor. It's a power play. Whoever's trying to come back from the past, Pisces, I'm getting here very clearly from Spirit. Close the door and lock it. No second chances. At the bottom of the deck, we have passive aggressive. They're on the opposite side of the winning team. They chose wrong, is what I'm getting here, and they're trying to get on your side. They're trying to get on your good graces because they've seen that they can't destroy you, they can't take you out, and this person is fake. Again, they switch their alliance. If they think they're going to win, if everybody else is teaming up against you, they're going to do the same thing. If they feel like you're going to win, they're going to pretend that they're a supporter. Okay, backstabber, break the pattern, and this person is fake. Yeah, they realize that they couldn't win, and now they're trying to tell the story differently, or they're trying to change the narrative, is what I'm getting here. It's almost like someone pretending that they were always your friend, or someone pretending that they were always supporting you, but they're not. Okay, they're fake. This person, it's a power play to them. If they feel like you have something that they want, they're going to play by the rules, or they're going to try to butter you up, or whatever the saying is. They're going to try and be on your side because it's a power play to this person. So if someone is trying to come back from the past, Pisces, no second chances is what I'm getting here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What are your messages for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know at this time? What does Pisces need to know at this time? I just heard someone here is not used to your dark feminine energy. They're afraid of your dark feminine energy because you know your worth and you know how to set boundaries and how to not take something that doesn't belong to you. Because for some of you, Pisces, I'm getting light energy. You're very used to being in your light energy, helping everyone feel comfortable, overextending yourself, being generous, being kind, putting other people's needs before your own. And it's almost like that kind of behavior has attracted the vultures. It's attracted the narcissists. It's attracted the kinds of people who want to take advantage of that behavior. Okay? Fake, backstabber, and finally break the pattern. So your dark feminine energy is something that they're afraid of because they can't control it and they can't predict it. If someone here was used to you being all love and light, or being generous, being kind, being warm, being friendly, they're seeing this completely other side to you and they don't like it because they can't outsmart you, they can't trick you into their games. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What does Pisces need to know at this time? What are your messages for Pisces? What does Pisces need to know, Holy Spirit? What does Pisces need to know at this time? Let them earn you. Okay, people have to prove themselves and they have to prove that they're worthy of your trust or your friendship. It's not about just giving it away and being open to everyone, because that's how people take advantage. So allow people to earn you, allow people to earn your trust and your friendship by proving themselves with actions. Because the example that Spirit is showing me here is having a house with no doors, having a house with no locks or no windows. Anyone can come in. And that's the whole point of boundaries. This is why we have dark feminine energy as one of your first cards. I literally heard proof over actions. It's usually actions over words, but I'm hearing proof over actions. So don't trust the words, don't just trust the actions, trust the results, trust the proof, trust the receipts. Because we're focusing on the end goal, not on the potential or what it could be. Focus on the results, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, let them earn you with proof, with results, not just with words and actions. Yes, you're being called to take your power back, to pull your energy back into yourself. If you've been overextending yourself, if you've been doing the most for others, if you've been the one to make everyone feel comfortable, if you've been the one to give to everyone, to be kind, it's time to pull your energy back. It's time to stay in your frame and to allow people to show you with words, with actions, with proof and results, and allow them to earn you. Whether it's your friendship, your trust, whatever this is, Pisces, there's a need to be a lot more selective with who you're allowing into your life. Because you had to deal with a lot of fake backstabbers, and Spirit wants you to break this pattern. Because more people are coming into your life, more opportunities are coming in. And if you don't know how to vet these people, if you don't know how to take your past lessons and learn from it, you're going to go through the same cycle over and over again with different people in different places, but essentially the same energy or the same lesson, the same dynamic. So Spirit wants you to break the pattern. Okay, it says here checkmate. So we have dominate, checkmate, craving you, and ego clash. We have power play and ego clash. There's a need to learn from your mistakes. There's a need to learn from your lessons, Pisces, because there's no need to repeat it. If you've already had to go through a lesson of learning your own worth and putting yourself first, don't put someone else's needs before your own, or you're going to have to go through another lesson. This is why Spirit doesn't want you to give second chances. If someone already showed you how far they can go or that they're willing to cross certain boundaries, there's no need to give them more leeway to do it again. It's always going to be up to your free will, but Spirit is saying that you're already past this level. You are ready for the next level. And as long as you keep this door open, you'll have a lot of similar lessons or a lot of similar dynamics or people. This is why Spirit wants you to close the door and move on. Yeah, you don't need fake backstabbers around you. Be a lot more selective. Who comes in and for what reason? What purpose do they serve in your life? Are they an asset? Are they a liability? Because some of these people were the kinds of people that smiled to your face and threw dirt on your name, gossip behind closed doors. Can't stop thinking about you, craving you. Obsession is not love. I don't know for who that message is for, but someone being obsessed or someone having all these intense emotions, that doesn't guarantee a successful relationship or a connection that's going to last. This is why Spirit doesn't want you to get confused with lust or love bombing or the intensity of a connection or someone's obsession. Those are not indicators that it's going to be successful or that it's loyalty or that it's love or that it's healthy or long lasting. This is why Spirit doesn't want you to keep the door open here. Pisces, you've seen a lot of people's true colors and you've realized who's fake and who's not. A lot of these people became backstabbers because they saw other people teaming up against you and they thought they had a chance. And now they're realizing that they played for the wrong team. They're on the wrong side. And now they're trying to get on your side. Holy Spirit, clarify, break the pattern. What do you want Pisces to know about break the pattern? What does Pisces need to know, Holy Spirit? Okay, we have the Seven of Wands in the reverse, the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I'm going to take these in the reverse as well. Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. Here, the Seven of Wands in the reverse, this talks about boundaries and haters. The Queen of Wands talks about confidence. The Ace of Pentacles talks about new opportunities, solid opportunities, and the Two of Cups talks about union. So these cards together in the reverse, clarifying break the pattern. Spirit wants you to break the pattern of not having strong enough boundaries. Okay, the Seven of Wands in the reverse is a need to stand up for yourself, is a need to defend yourself, is a need to assert your boundaries. Is not just about setting your boundaries, it's about following through. What happens if you set a boundary and someone wants to cross it or someone wants to test? Okay, what are you going to do after? How do you follow through? This is why the Seven of Wands is in the reverse. You need to have stronger boundaries, but also stand up for yourself, because this is a card of haters. It means that a lot of people have tried to make things harder for you. A lot of people have tried to create more resistance in your life. And that may have affected your confidence. That may have affected your self esteem. As long as you're protecting your boundaries and you're keeping yourself stable and grounded in a high vibration, the Queen of Wands also comes back into the upright. Because right now we have all reversals. And that is the pattern that Spirit wants you to break. Needing to defend yourself, needing to have stronger boundaries, needing to stand up for yourself in front of your haters. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Not diminishing your light, not watering it down, not letting it affect your self-esteem or your confidence. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. By breaking this pattern, you're no longer going to miss out on opportunities, because then the Two of Cups is in the reverse here. A lot of your partnerships or relationships or friendships or connections, as you can see, this is two people in an alliance, in a friendship, in a connection, in a relationship, in a partnership, is two people coming together, but it's in the reverse, meaning that these connections haven't worked out. It's almost like you've gone through this lesson multiple times in different areas of your life. Maybe having narcissistic parents, or having a narcissistic professor or teacher or partner. Whatever this is, Pisces, is almost like this lesson has been coming in from different avenues, because Spirit really wants you to have this on lockdown, to really protect yourself so that you have strong enough boundaries so that the haters cannot burst your bubble. And these boundaries are going to protect you and keep you in a high vibration where you feel confident, where you feel ready to create, to manifest, and it's going to bring more opportunities into your life. The reason why all of these cards are in the reverse is because Spirit wants you to break that pattern, to have stronger boundaries, to not allow the haters to get close enough, to not allow it to affect your self-esteem, to affect your confidence, and to not allow it to take opportunities from you. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is the pattern that you're having to break. Who are you allowing into your inner circle? Who is in your life? And what kind of behavior are you putting up with? Because we have fake and backstabber. Some of you Pisces, you may have thought that you were helping certain people, but Spirit is saying, no, Pisces, it can be to your own detriment. Do not give them second chances, and be a lot more selective about who you're allowing into your life. Yeah, Queen of Wands in the reverse to the Seven of Wands in the reverse. There's a need for more protection, there's a need for more boundaries, or there's a need to follow through with your boundaries so that it doesn't affect your fire. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. With the Two of Cups in the reverse, I'm getting here that someone always tends to take more. Someone is overgiving, or someone is the giver. The other person tends to take more out of the situation. And Spirit is saying, Pisces, that is the pattern that you're having to break. Because this leads into a cycle of codependency, or one partner benefiting off of the other. Okay, whatever this is the Two of Cups in the reverse. There's a lack of harmony, and there's a separation here because someone is taking advantage of the other. You're being advised, Pisces, to let them earn you with actions, with results, with proof, with receipts. And this is why Spirit is saying, let them earn you. It's time to break that cycle or that pattern where you tend to overgive, or you tend to be the giver in the situation. Spirit is saying, let them earn you, Pisces, because it's all about proof. It's all about results and receipts, not about what they say they're going to do. And sometimes actions are not even enough. So results and proof is what I'm getting here. Seven of Wands in the reverse, defending yourself, being attacked, being misunderstood, a need to erect energetic boundaries, a lack of preparation, giving up. Haters, they'll emerge only after you've made it onto your perch, whipping their wands about and asking you to defend your accomplishments. Sometimes competition emerges as a result of shining brightly in the world. If you're feeling attacked after sharing your magic, it is important to remember that others likely want what you have. So stand up bravely and continue to do your beautiful thing. Mindfully call feelings of love and well-being into your body and create a protective bubble of energy around you. Remain synchronized and aligned with your brightest vision, and reject any low-vibe negative states that others may be pushing. You don't have to accept their opinion as truth, especially when they're vying for your position. Check to make sure that you're acting in a way that is aligned with your highest values. And when you know that you are, don't let anyone stop you from achieving your dreams. Your affirmation is, I am deserving of this success, and I will bravely shine my light into the world. Faith is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in the upright, and the Seven of Swords in the upright. Pisces, I'm seeing a dynamic here to where even if you've gone through the same lesson multiple times, even if you learned about deceptive behavior, it's almost like people can switch up, people can change up. They can be in the right energy and mean good and have good intentions, but all of a sudden, when they're no longer in your presence behind closed doors, it's almost like they switch up. It's almost like having an agreement with someone and you're on good terms, you're talking about the situation, whether it's a business deal, an agreement, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is. It's almost like in person, you're both open hearted, you're both laying the cards on the table, but then behind closed doors, you have no idea what this person is doing. And some of you Pisces, you may have experienced people completely switching up. It's like when they were in your presence, they were telling the truth. They were showing their heart. They were connected. It's like the cards were laid out on the table, but as soon as they were no longer around you, it's like this other side of them, or they just switched up into another energy that's a lot more deceptive. The Seven of Swords is the shadiest, most deceptive card in the deck, whereas the Ace of Cups can talk about new love, new friendships, connection, emotional fulfillment. If we read things face value, a lot of people would just go based off of the Ace of Cups. But here's the thing, we have the Seven of Swords coming right after. What I'm getting here, Pisces, is some of you, you may have been in a very tricky situation to where people were being honest, people were telling you the truth, but then all of a sudden you see this completely other side of them. It's almost like a different person. Seven of Swords and Ace of Cups, these are very different energies. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. There was no foundation to begin with, or the foundation wasn't strong enough. There was some kind of emotional connection. There was some kind of emotional openness, followed by some kind of deceit. 40-40 on the clock. Pisces, for some of you, you're not the one to blame for this person's actions. You're not the one to blame for not being able to see the deception happen, changing their mind or switching up or being deceptive, because you couldn't have predicted that. Okay, that's what fake people do. They can lie to your face, they can mean it when they say it, but then all of a sudden they change up. So in that moment, were they being truthful? Was it honest? The Ace of Cups is saying yes. But then we have the Seven of Swords. This is why you can't just take cards face value, because there's more. Once you clarify, there's a lot more beneath the surface. So what I'm getting here, Pisces, is you're being advised to break a pattern that is very difficult to break. It's not even so much about intuition or deception. It's about people's ability to change up. It's about people being fake, people having this ability to switch up and to backstab. Okay, this is why the Seven of Swords is here. This is a backstabber. Why is the Ace of Cups here, Holy Spirit? Why is the Ace of Cups here? I heard emotional manipulation. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Why is the Ace of Cups here? Holy Spirit, clarify the Ace of Cups. Tower in the reverse. Why is the Ace of Cups here, Holy Spirit? Eight of Swords. Pisces. Wow, this is crazy. I'm getting here that some of these people are very good at creating some kind of illusion or very good at making people feel certain things. As I was shuffling, I heard emotional manipulation. This is why the Ace of Cups is in the upright. And we have the Eight of Swords in the Tower in the reverse. I just heard the trap of potential. Pisces, some of you, because things started off the right way, or because there was a lot of potential, because the Ace of Cups talks about a new beginning. An ace is a one. It's a brand new beginning. It's almost like Spirit wants you to know that the more time you give a situation or the slower you go, people's true colors are going to be revealed. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have the Tower in the reverse. This is how you avoid tower moments. You slow down, is what I'm getting here. Eight of Swords. Yeah, you don't fall into the illusion. You don't fall into the production of what someone else wants you to think or what someone else wants you to believe. As you can see here, in this projection and this illusion, she's trapped, but she's not really trapped. 44-44 on the clock. Spirit is saying, Pisces, if you don't know if someone is there for the right reasons, or if you don't know what to expect from a person or a relationship, give it time. Go slow and do not rush the process, because someone like this, a Seven of Swords, they can't keep up the facade. They will be inconsistent and they will fall into their own trap. They will fall or get caught up by their own lies. This is why the Eight of Swords is here, because if you decide to believe, if you decide to trust, you're going to go through the deception, through the illusion, and having to heal yourself. But if you just pause and you watch and you allow someone to reveal themselves, if you give it time, if you don't rush it, their true colors are going to come out. So there's no need to fear, Pisces, if there's new relationships, new connections coming into your life. If you don't know what someone's true intentions are, Spirit is saying time will tell. And this is how you avoid tower moments, by not rushing. If there's new people entering your life, or if you're wondering about someone in your life, if you can trust them, Spirit is saying give it time. The slower you go, the more they're going to reveal, and you're going to avoid a tower moment. But if you go fast, Knight of Swords in the reverse, you're going to end up trapped in the games. You're going to end up trapped in whatever projection or illusion they were trying to create. Because we have the Seven of Swords right next to the Eight of Swords. Okay, this is a self-imposed prison. This is allowing the illusion or the projection of feeling stuck or trapped to take over. So Spirit is saying, Pisces, if you're doubting someone's true intentions around you, go slow, give it time, and don't make any assumptions. Don't give someone the benefit of the doubt. Let them reveal themselves. Because something here starts off as an Ace of Cups, a brand new beginning, a lot of potential. But right next to the Ace of Swords, we have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the Tower in the reverse. So Spirit wants you to go slow, Pisces, to not jump into conclusion, to not give someone the benefit of the doubt, and to not let someone rush you into making decisions. Hasty choices or hasty decisions lead to disappointment. It leads to some kind of feeling of entrapment here. Yeah, Spirit wants you to avoid a disappointment by going slow. Tower in the reverse. Holy Spirit, clarify the Seven of Swords. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? What is the Seven of Swords for Pisces? And what does Pisces need to know? King of Wands in the reverse. Okay, Three of Swords in the reverse. Pisces, Spirit is looking out for your best interest. Spirit is protecting your heart. I heard not just your soul, but your heart. Spirit is protecting your heart. And we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have two Knights in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords and now the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Pisces, there's some people here that are trying to deceive you or are trying to create some kind of appearance or projection, some kind of an illusion. But truly, Seven of Swords, they're hiding behind many masks, or they're hiding their true intentions. They don't want you to see them for who they really are. King of Wands in the reverse. Whoever this person is, Pisces, they're set on you. This is why they're planning and scheming. The Seven of Swords is all about moving in silence, doing things behind closed doors. So someone here has an entire strategy. They have an entire plan when it comes to you. And what they want to do is have some kind of ties on you. This is someone laying out a plan. This is someone being strategic. This is someone really thinking through things. And again, not wanting to be discovered, hiding behind many different masks. Whoever this person is, Pisces, you are being protected, but Spirit wants you to know not to backtrack, not to give second chances, and not to go off of potential, not to go off of a new beginning here. There's a lot of people here, Pisces, who have fallen or have stayed in their shadow. And because they're not willing to do the work, it's almost like they want to steal the light from other people. They want to attach themselves to others. And the Three of Swords being in the reverse, Spirit is trying to prevent a disappointment or a heartbreak. And the advice coming in is to go slow. Because the slower you go, the more you're going to see. And people will eventually reveal their true colors. You're going to start to see the cracks. The Ace of Cups is a brand new beginning, followed by the Seven of Swords. Spirit doesn't want you to get played, Pisces. Whatever the situation is, this can be business, friendships, relationships, whatever this is. It's a new beginning, followed by a Seven of Swords. Swords, deception, thievery, betrayal. This is why I don't go based off of the cards. This is why I like to clarify and dive deeper. Because if you take this at face value, you get a completely different message. This is why we have the Three of Swords in the reverse here. You see how healthy and vibrant and beautiful this heart is? Because it's a new beginning. It hasn't been tainted, it hasn't been broken, but here it already has. So it's almost like Spirit is trying to prevent a disappointment, a heartbreak, a letdown. Yeah, Pisces, stay ready, stay prepared, and go slow. The slower you go, you're going to avoid tower moments. You're going to avoid making hasty decisions or being rushed. Okay, someone here is trying to hide something. I'm going to pull a few more messages on that Seven of Swords. Who is the Seven of Swords to Pisces? And what do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords, Holy Spirit? Dreams come true. Wake up. And ghosted. Pisces, this is a person who's been observing you and they've seen your manifestations come true. This may be a person that's very close to you, or this may be a person that you're already suspecting of. Then we have ghosted. For some of you, this may be a person that's already in your inner circle. This may be a person that you already suspect of. And Spirit is saying, wake up, Pisces, because what this person does is they take as much as they can, or they get away with as much as they can, Seven of Swords, and then they just ghost. They just go away. They're not accountable for their behavior. So Spirit wants you to be aware of this person or this type of person in your life, okay? Because this is clarifying fake. So we have backstabber, break the pattern, and fake. These are the fake people that Spirit is warning you about. 555 or 5555 on the clock. But wake up, Pisces, because a lot of these people, they get as much as they can from a friendship, a partnership, a relationship, whatever the situation is, and then they just ghost. Okay, like a thief in the night. The Seven of Swords talks about moving silently and quickly. Don't go based off of the potential, because an Ace of Cups can end up as a Three of Swords in the reverse. Spirit is not just protecting your soul and your spirit. Spirit is also protecting your heart. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Give me a few more messages for the Seven of Swords. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? Clarity. Pisces, okay. For some of you, you're about to receive some messages or clarity about certain people around you. Whether these people have the same pattern or the same energy or the same behavior, whatever this is, there's someone around you that Spirit wants you to wake up to and realize that this person is just a taker. They want to take as much as they can and then they just ghost silently. So Spirit is bringing some kind of information or clarity your way. And it's almost like whatever this information is, whatever this clarity is going to require some kind of an action. Whether you need to cut someone out, whether you need to create some distance, or be aware of your surroundings. Because we have two knights in the reverse. This isn't going anywhere. Yeah, you're being warned about some fake people in your life that will take as much as they can and then just ghost. You're about to receive some kind of information or clarity about this. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? What do you want Pisces to know about the Seven of Swords? Next steps. And your next steps are being revealed at this time. But there's something here about keeping quiet. Because the Seven of Swords is all about moving silently and quickly, having strategies, having plans, but there's something here about not revealing what those are or keeping this information to yourself. Whatever your next step is, Pisces, Spirit wants you to keep it to yourself. Don't tell other people. Okay, wake up. Not everyone around you can be trusted. Spirit, clarify backstabber. What do you want Pisces to know about backstabber? What do you want Pisces to know about backstabber? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords in the upright. We have the Temperance in the upright. And we have the Star. Pisces, I'm getting here that a lot of good karma is coming your way, and they're watching you get your manifestations. The Star in the upright. There's a dream, there's a manifestation becoming a reality, and it's because you've been able to maneuver these situations and keep yourself grounded and clear and detached from the situation. As you can see here, she can think clearly. She has a sword to do whatever it is that she needs to do when she sees the red flags. And with the Star here, you've been able to transmute the energy to make it work in your favor. And a lot of people are envious or jealous of the way that you're able to do this. They don't understand how you balance both the masculine and the feminine. The sun is the masculine, the moon is the feminine, and you're able to use both of these energies. The star, expectations fulfilled, wishes granted, opportunities, healing after traumatic events, knowing that you are on the right path, inspiration, renewed hope. Sink into the dreamlike inspiration of the star. She sends a message of divine timing and renewed hope, and she guides you to reach for that string of serendipity and faith. Your future is increasingly bright, and you are blessed by the universe. Your core purpose is beginning to bubble at the surface of your reality, and your path is intrinsically tied with your biggest missions and brightest opportunities for expansion. Step onto a path of fulfillment and happiness with starlight to guide you. Allow your innate essence to shine through any residual darkness right now. Uncover any limiting beliefs or self doubt that you're holding onto. Find the courage to voice any unexpressed emotions and release every bit of outgrown energy that is anchoring you to the past. It is time to release and ascend. As you let go, you will focus on the future and you will find your biggest source of inspiration and love. The stars are aligning in your favor, and it's time to trust them. Your affirmation is I expect miracles. You feel like you have something or that you're able to do something that they can't do. And even though they were the ones to throw dirt on your name, even though they were the ones to backstab you or be fake, they're still coming around for more. They're coming around for answers and they want to some way, somehow attach themselves onto you. This is why it says here, break the pattern. It may be different people, different situations, but essentially the same lesson. And there's something here to do with your boundaries. There's something here to do with your dark feminine energy and not taking on things that don't belong to you. You are a miracle, Pisces, and Spirit is making something happen for you. You're being a lot more selective about who you're allowing into your life. Yeah, checkmate. You're staying on top, Pisces, because you're not allowing these people to drag you down. You're not matching their energy. Because if someone is being very low vibrational towards you and you're up here and then you match their energy, you just went down. You just lost. So, checkmate. You're staying on top, Queen of Swords. You're staying clear headed. And at the same time, you're making a dream a manifestation of reality. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify, can't stop thinking about you. What do you want Pisces to know? Okay, Three of Pentacles. Clarify, can't stop thinking about you. What do you want Pisces to know, Holy Spirit? Eight of Pentacles. Okay, Eight of Cups. 10 of Cups. Someone here wanted to work with you. They wanted to build with you. The Three of Pentacles talks about teamwork, collaboration, building something together. But then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Some of you Pisces, you're better off working on your own than you are in a team or in a group of people. So with Can't Stop Thinking About You, someone was thinking of what it is that they could build with you, what could be created, what could come from the situation. But they're realizing that with Eight of Pentacles, you're already ahead of the game. You're already in the Eight of Pentacles, and all they can offer is the Three of Pentacles. So then we have 8, Eight of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. There's a situation here where you were guided to walk away. You were guided to move in a different direction. It's almost like someone here was offering a collaboration, a partnership, but you realized that you were already in the Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Cups, you walked away from either a business deal, a contract, a job, a work opportunity, some kind of collaboration here to build so that you could work on your own. Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. You walked away and now you're heading into the 10 of Cups. Someone here, Pisces, was trying to keep you in the same place, or they were trying to offer you something that was not necessarily in your highest good. It may have benefited them, but it wasn't going to benefit you. This is why we have Can't Stop Thinking About You. You were the one to walk away, and this person feels like they no longer have power over the situation. You were the one that walked away, and it almost flipped the power dynamics. Whoever this person is, they wanted to be in charge. They wanted to be the one making the decisions. As you can see, both of these people are working under him. And with the Eight of Pentacles, you're working for yourself. You're working on your own thing. Eight of Cups, you decide to walk away towards your Ten of Cups. So someone here wanted to keep you in the same place or wanted to stunt your growth or close certain doors of opportunity for you because they wanted to keep you. It was some kind of a power play. It was some kind of an ego clash. Because this person views you as powerful and intelligent, they thought that if they had some kind of control over you, that was going to make them look better. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. You walked away because you have something that you're already working on, and it's moving you closer to your own Ten of Cups. So I'm getting here, Pisces. You may have thought that someone was a mentor or someone was a friend or someone wanted to collaborate and build with you, but truly they saw your worth, they saw your potential, and they wanted to keep you in their pocket. They wanted to keep you restricted and they wanted to have some kind of power or control over you. So this is why we have the Ten of Cups here. It took you walking away so that you could get something better. Eight of Cups to Ten of Cups, you're only 2 steps away. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Eight of Cups for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know about the Eight of Cups? Please clarify. What does Pisces need to know about the Eight of Cups? Okay, the Chariot, King of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Someone wanted to slow down your progress. You have the Chariot. Someone saw your potential, someone saw your skill set, someone saw your motivation, your strength, and they wanted to slow you down or to attach themselves onto your momentum. King of Cups. You have an emotional intelligence, an emotional maturity about you to where you can understand why someone is doing something and why they would do it. You have the ability to empathize with the enemy. You have the ability to see where they're coming from. So what I'm getting here from you, Pisces, you start with the Eight of Cups. Then you're moving into the Ten of Cups and then the King of Cups. This is the final card in the Cups. This is where you graduate. So I'm seeing here, Pisces, that even though you saw someone's shadiness or you saw their games, you didn't really take it personal. You didn't really get upset, but you understood exactly what was happening and why. And Two of Wands, whoever this person is, they were trying to keep you small. They were trying to keep you in a comfort zone. And again, with the Chariot, they were trying to slow down your progress. Three of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you were already ahead of them, and this person wanted to have some kind of a tie or some kind of control over you. They can't stop thinking about you because you were the one that walked away for something better. So the Chariot and the Two of Wands, they wanted you to stay in a comfort zone and they wanted to limit your access. The Chariot, victory, speed, action, determination, harnessing and uniting opposing energies, success, travel, confidence, willpower, and control. The universe constantly gifts us the opportunity to become the person we want to be. It's a magical time for taking inspired action. Push ahead with willpower and determination, because you will get there. Remember, inaction is the same as deciding to stay still. The Chariot reminds you that while you're on your way to your goal, you need to make decisions about the best path forward. If you feel pulled in 2 different directions, know that you will be able to coax both of these energies towards the same target. Charging ahead without paying attention to your path can sometimes be harmful to those in your wake. So take care not to trample on others on your way up the mountain. Choose the thing that you really want, focus your efforts, and move swiftly. If you aren't sure what your direction is, then it's time to make some plans, align goals, and spark dreams. Your affirmation is, I choose who I am becoming and I run towards it with conviction and consistent motion. Pisces, someone here is upset at the fact that you've seen through their games and you got away. You walked away with the Eight of Cups. You left something behind for something greater because you go from the Eight of Cups to the Ten of Cups to then the King of Cups. Your emotional maturity and your emotional intelligence is advanced and it threatens certain people around you. Again, you can see through their games, you can see why they're doing it, what triggered this, what caused it. You understand from all angles, is what I'm getting here. This is why you're being so patient and so calm, because you see what's happening behind the scenes. You can feel into the energy. Someone here wanted to limit your access or limit your opportunities or act as some kind of a manager. It's like they wanted to manage things. From up here, they wanted to manage things. But you're already at the Eight of Pentacles. You don't need someone to manage you. You don't need someone to guide you. You're already doing it yourself. Someone here saw your potential and they wanted to cap it. They wanted to limit or act as some kind of a manager or some kind of a mentor or guide, but truly they were trying to hold you back. Break the pattern. You've attracted a lot of people who are fake and who are only here to fend for their own good. They don't want what's best for you, Pisces. They want what's best for them. Yeah. King of Cups. You understand why they're doing it. You understand where they're coming from, but that's not a reason to allow it. Okay, this is why you have the Queen of Swords. Clarify dark feminine energy. What do you want Pisces to know about dark feminine energy? We have the Three of Swords in the upright. We have the Three of Wands in the upright. What do you want Pisces to know? Seven of Swords in the reverse. Pisces, Spirit really wants you to integrate your shadow, whatever that means for you. Because there's something new coming into your life, but Spirit wants you to be ready. Because if you walk into this new beginning, as you can see here, the Three of Wands is a portal. She's walking straight through the portal. This is a card of your ships coming in, opportunities coming in, not being ready, but needing to take the first step. The Spirit is saying, Pisces, as you're crossing through this portal, it's not just about this new beginning. It's not just about the new opportunities. It's about bringing the lessons with you and embodying the lessons, not just knowing the information, not just understanding it, but embodying that energy so that you don't get caught up in a Seven of Swords or in a Three of Swords. We're surrounded by swords here. The Three of Wands is in the middle. So it's almost like whatever it is that you've learned, Pisces, you're still being placed in situations where you may receive the same tests or the same people may come around. The Spirit is saying it's not just about the knowledge and understanding something or knowing something, it's about embodying the energy. Yeah, dark feminine energy. Spirit wants you to be ready, Pisces. There's something here about preparation. When preparation meets opportunity, that is when luck happens. So Three of Wands, your ships are coming in, but there's also tests in the process. What do you want Pisces to know about the Three of Wands? What do you want Pisces to know? We have the Strength. Leo energy. Pisces, you're strong enough for something. Some of you are about to be put in a position where you're being seen by a lot of other people, or you're in some kind of leadership position, a leadership role. And Spirit wants you to be ready. There's something new coming into your life that you've been prepared for or that you've been preparing for. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Three of Wands for Pisces. What do you want Pisces to know about this Three of Wands? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. A decision hasn't been made yet. You have what it takes, the strength. Three of Wands, your ships are coming in, but the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some kind of indecision or some kind of a pause here. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Clarify the Three of Wands for Pisces. What is this Three of Wands for Pisces? King of Wands, Pisces. I'm getting full body chills right now. You start off with the Three of Wands, followed by the Strength, the Two of Pentacles, and finally the King of Wands. There's something here that Spirit wants you to master and really channel. As you can see in both of these cards, we have a lion. There's something here about your fierceness, your boundaries, your leadership, taking what's yours, standing up for yourself, defending yourself. Don't allow these deceptive energies to keep you stuck or to keep you going back to old karmic lessons. King of Wands, Pisces. There's something here that you're being guided to conquer. I'm going to move this reading over to the extended. I'm heading over to Patreon for the ones of you that do resonate. The link is down below for the extended reading. We're going to go ahead and dive deeper. I want to know, what is it that you're being guided to do at this time? What is your Three of Wands? Because it's saying here, your ships are coming in. There's no more delays. There's no more pauses. There's no more waiting. Right now is the time, is what I'm getting here. We're also going to look into what you don't see coming, Spirit's final guidance and advice. For the ones of you that do resonate, the link is down below for the extended. Blessings, Pisces. Take care.